So for today's video, I'm going to be filming a coloring video. Today's coloring book I'm going to be using is called Hiroshige's Flower Coloring Book. I think that's how you say the name. And basically, it's just a bunch of flowers. So, in the beginning, it shows some of the original art pieces. So this is an artist who basically painted these flowers, and this is what the original paintings look like, and then they just let you color them on your own. There's a few of them. I haven't really colored in this one that much. If you guys know, adult coloring is really popular right now, and I just discovered it, and it's been really fun to color. So I think that today I'm going to be coloring this picture. I just really like the flower designs and the little house. I'm not really an artist, so don't expect any kind of masterpiece, but I'm just gonna color it and see how it looks. So I'm going to be using colored pencils from this jar. I like to keep colored pencils nice and tidy on my desk. I have some markers in there too, but I don't want them to bleed through. So the first thing I'm going to color is the middle of the flowers, and I think I'm going to use orange for that. Okay, I think I'm going to be coloring these flowers pink today. It looks like it would be a good color for these. Don't really know if you can see this color very well on the camera, but it's just a really light pink. There's another flower down here. Okay, so I've colored all the flowers pink. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it's just a really light pink color. So the next thing that I'm going to be coloring is the leaves and anything that's green, and I'm going to be using this Something that I learned a long time ago is that in a lot of Japanese art, they usually focus on nature. Like you'll see a giant painting and it'll just be full of forest, and then in the very corner you'll see like a little house or like smoke coming from a chimney or something. But in a lot of Western art, it's mainly focused on people and their effect on the environment. There might be a picture of a farmer and his farm, or a giant picture of a house, but a lot of Japanese art, they like to focus on nature and how people can just kind of blend in with nature. Whoops, I think that was supposed to be a flower. Well, now it's gonna be a leaf, so sorry about that. To me, coloring is really relaxing. Basically, you can be creative. You don't have to color the color that it's supposed to be. You could color the leaves pink and the flowers brown, or you could draw patterns within the different flowers. I do have a lot more coloring books, so if you guys want to see more coloring videos in the future, I can definitely do that. I have a cat coloring book. I think I have a couple of those. And then I have like art, mosaic kind of coloring books. And then I have an African designs coloring book. which is one of my favorites. It's one of the bigger ones that I have. And I think I have a Sea Life coloring book. Sorry, I have to keep switching where my arm is because the tripod that's holding up my camera is like mostly in the way of where my arm has to be to color, but that's okay. Getting close to being done with the leaves. And I think I'm going to color these trees over here the same color. Even though they're black, I just want to color over them. Also, there might be some traffic sounds in the background. I don't know if this camera will pick them up, but we'll see. I think that one was supposed to be a flower too, but well, it's gonna be a leaf now. It kind of blends in. Okay, now it's time to color the little trees down here. I'm just gonna kind of go over the black that's already there with some green. One more tree. It looks like there are some bushes down here that I'm just going to color green as well. Okay, so I'm finished with all the leaves. The next thing I'm going to do is just color these branches right here. And I'm just going to color those brown. See if I can find, there we go. This is a dark brown. Okay. Start from down here. want to color the trunks of these trees. Some of them don't really have a trunk. Okay, so I colored the branches. The next thing I'm going to do is color the sky. I'm going to be using this sky blue color. I'm just going to start from down here. This is a pretty light blue, so I don't really know if it'll show up on the camera, but you know, maybe in the future I'll film one of these but with markers, so the colors will show up brighter. I usually don't use markers because I don't want them to bleed through, but some coloring books don't have double-sided pages of like art on them. So you can just put something in between them and then they won't leak onto the others. Okay, so I finished coloring the sky. So now I think I'm going to color the little building right here. And I'm going to choose red and this light reddish brown. The red I'm going to use for the walls, and the reddish brown I'm going to use for the roof areas. Okay, looks like I missed a little bit of sky chunk right over here. So I'm just gonna fix that really quick. There we go. And for the window areas, I'm gonna be using this yellow. I don't really think that shows up in the camera, but that's okay. The last thing I'm going to be doing is coloring this area right over here. And I think I'm going to use the same reddish brown that I used for the dirt, or not the dirt, that I used for the roof. And I'm just going to color it a little harder. Okay, so I finished coloring that. So this is my work of art. I'm not in any way a professional artist, and basically coloring is the only thing I can kind of do, so sorry if you guys are not impressed by my coloring skills. But there it is up close. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would like me to do any more coloring videos or drawing or any kind of art related videos, I'd be happy to do that. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out my social medias and my main channel, which will be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you next time.